was asked by one of my remote students about starting Makiwara practice. Um, we find that Makiwara practice is very important to do progressively to avoid damage to the hands, the wrists, elbows, etc. One of the things that we prefer to have people do well before they ever hit the Makiwara is to work on building the body structure through pressure rather than impact. So what we recommend is getting an appropriate height Makiwara for the practitioner. If it's too tall, you're going to have some difficulties getting good structural alignment, wanting to keep the elbow down. This one is just a little bit on the tallish side for me on the top end of the pad, but it's good for me on the short end of the pad. I'm not that tall myself. What we recommend people do is take a stance where the foot, hip, shoulder, elbow, and wrist are all in direct alignment. So if this is, I'm facing the Makiwara and it's on my center line, I want to step to the right, line up the center of my foot with the Makiwara, approach it, and approach it such that we can press through this way. We'll have the punching side back, the non-punching side forward, so we'll be throwing a reverse punch style maneuver here. And what we'll do is we will have the person press the first two knuckles against the pad, keep the elbow down. It's very common that people naturally, especially when they begin karate training, want to have the elbow out. A good way to test for this is to have them throw a punch and then bend the elbow. If the elbow bends inward, then there's a problem with elbow alignment. If the punch comes mostly upward, that's typically a good indicator that the elbow was sufficiently low. So that's what we're looking for here. We're looking for good alignment. The lats should be a little bit tensed in order to keep the shoulder down. And we should, from here, rotate, not lean forward, rotate to push, push, push. This way, push. Push through rotating. Now you want to be looking for students who are sliding forward rather than rotating. You want to be looking as an instructor at where the head is. So for instance, like you can see the line of the whiteboard here. Maybe if I take that position, if I can still reach, that's pretty good actually for me. For here, you want to be looking for the head not coming forward, the body not driving forward, the elbow not collapsing under the pressure. There should be a slight bend in the elbow. Roll the hips and potentially even sink a little into the rear leg this way. So we practice that on the right side rear leg, right side lead side. So we would step forward with the right leg and do the same. We would rotate and then do the same with the left arm as well. We'd practice that, we'd have the student practice that until the structure is solid, the Makiwara bends without the structure breaking, the posture of the elbow, the shoulder, and the wrist all need to be maintained, and the pressure all needs to be coming from the rotation of the trunk. After that, we'll have students punch, and in all the same postural alignment, be sure that they have some penetrative length past the end of the Makiwara. All the same things are in play, but we'll typically have them draw back and fully rotate. Now, what is very, very common, you'll see this all across the internet, people punching in a way that you wouldn't want to in a fight, meaning if you were to punch in a fight like this, if you missed, your head would be coming forward, your upper body momentum would be carried forward, and if you missed, you'd lose your stability. So what we're looking for here, even when we do this, we do not want the head coming forward with the punch this way. Even small variations of that are dangerous, so watch for that. Your center of mass is down here, so you want to be rotating around that core and trying to rotate if you come forward, it should only be via the knee. It shouldn't be via leaning. So watch for that. We'll video yourself, watch yourself in a mirror, or have a partner stand by, or as an instructor, of course, you should be watching your student as they perform this. So make sure that you're looking for penetration, but also the ability to momentarily lock down the joints to express the full power of your mass into your strike. What you'll find is there will be immediate feedback backwards into you. And so what you want to do is maintain your core tightened down briefly and then relax and punch again. I'll give more details in a later video, but I hope this helps in the meantime getting you started. Take care. Let me know if you have any questions.